You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here 911 calling. Into your heat again I'm diving. Darling you, baby.
What? Hi, we're three K-pop darlings, just chatting K-pop. I'm Mama J,
Missy,
and Baby K. Woo-hoo! And I'm leading again.
Yeah.
We're doing something new. Yeah, we're doing something really new actually, because it's not technically a K-pop group. Wow. They've been like my obsession right now. I keep watching all their stuff, keep listening to their music over and over again.
You should tell us what it is.
The group name is N-Team.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And team.
N-Team. Okay.
And they are J-pop.
They are J-pop. So they technically do both. Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
They do most of their stuff is just in Japanese, but they have like Korean versions of their songs, so they can perform here and not just in Japan.
Which is nice.
Which is
Because for those who don't know, Japanese songs can be performed in Japan, but not other places.
Yes. So Japanese
because
songs
of
copyright
something
laws
to go
or
with weird, stupid copyright. Yeah.
So I'm glad they have Korean versions of their songs, so they could go on like a world tour if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I'd love to see that.
And thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So N-Team is a 9-member group under Hybe Labels, Japan. They were formed on an audition show called An Audition, The Howling. They debuted.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah. They debuted on December 7th of 2022, and they are 5th gen, which
They're
fourth,
the beginning of 5th.
and the very end of
And the very end of 4th.
It's
They're
the same thing for like Xikers and New Jeans and like all the people that debuted in 2022.
Yeah. Like end of 2022 is when we got a lot more. We got another surge.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of people are considering it 5th gen because it's just there was this surge of it.
Yeah.
But depends on who you ask. It's kind of like 17 was in
like
between 3rd and 4th, and so like some people are like, oh, they're 3.5. Some people are like, no, they're 3rd. Some people are like, no, they're 4th. To me, I'm like, they're 17.
They
so
just go wherever.
They're all of it, all of the above. Okay, so their fandom name is Lune.
Oh.
So Lune with a little special character. Yeah, there
accent.
You go. Yeah. So that's
That makes so much sense.
yeah.
All of this makes a lot of sense. You'll get this.
You'll
in
get
a
it in
minute.
a second.
In a minute.
So I'm actually gonna go on. I'm gonna go on to their the members now. So I'm not normally the thing that I got most of this information off of. They normally start with the leader, but I was like, screw that. I'm going oldest to youngest. So we're starting with the oldest, and their oldest is K, which is awesome. So he's not their leader, but he's their performance leader.
Okay, so they kind of have little group leaders like 17. Okay.
Kind of, but he's just like, when it comes to like choreography and performance, he's like, okay guys, let's do this, and he's like the Lino that he
I was
monitors.
just gonna say Lino.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lino and Q.
Yeah.
And, okay.
So, he was born on October 21st of 1997.
Oh, he also shares a birthday with Miss C too.
Yep.
Okay, so not as young as I thought they were.
Yes.
No, that makes me feel
Way better.
slightly better because like Psychers, I love them.
But they're young.
But they're
But
babies.
that's like
They're babies.
the youngest is end of 2005.
Yeah.
This makes me feel slightly better.
But if you do look at him, he does look younger than he actually is. like he I can't remember what show this was on, but at some point he was like meeting an idol, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm born this year," and they're like, "You're not like a 2004 baby."
Yeah.
So
He does look young, but he's adorable.
he is adorable.
He's a cutie.
So he is 186 or 6'1", so he is actually their tallest.
Okay. I had a feeling it was someone else, but I
Yeah.
will get to that.
But we'll get to that person. But he is
Wow.
their tallest. He's Japanese, which makes sense because they're a Japanese
J-pop.
group. Yeah. He was on an island with an hyphen, and he trained for 2 years and 8 months before going onto island, which meant
wow.
he did a lot more training after. And I don't know how long that was, but like around 4 or 5 years. Because Island stopped around 2020,
Uh-huh.
and then
They
they
debuted
debuted
in the end of
2022.
2022. So,
So roughly
2 more
around
years.
5-6 years.
mhm.
So he has an older brother and an older sister.
Mm-hmm.
He was a marathon runner in high school and actually got an awarded full scholarship, but
Dang.
decided to not take it and to
Go to be an idol.
be an idol and decide to pursue his.
Which, go for him, because, like, that's amazing,
Yeah.
pursue your dream. But then there's the other part of me that's like,
what if that failed?
well, not even if the what if that failed, more of the,
What do you do when
you
you're done?
threw away money.
Yeah.
Because college is expensive.
It is expensive.
But I'm also extremely proud of Kay
yes
for following his dreams, and also that his parents, because I know a
Yeah.
lot of parents would have
Yeah.
been like, no, you got the scholarship, you were going.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
that's awesome.
Okay.
That makes me happy.
Okay, so the next member is Fuma, who's one of my biases.
Mhm.
Love him. He's the second youngest.
Older, second.
Second oldest.
I was like,
Wait, we
whoa,
didn't get to the
hang
youngest
on.
yet.
Second oldest. Scratch
Okay.
that. Second oldest. He is their sub leader. So
Okay.
if their leader needs to go do something, he steps in.
Okay.
He's also the dad of the group. So
Ah.
normally you would assume the leader would be the dad, but no, Fuma is their
That makes
dad.
so much sense as I've watched them
Yeah.
interact.
So he was born June 29th of 1998.
Oh, he's a 98 baby. This makes me so happy. We can keep them.
Just wait.
Oh no.
He's 180 or 5'11". He's Japanese. He was a former NCH trainee.
Okay.
So
Not sure.
I didn't
group
really
that
look.
is,
I didn't
or
really look
training.
into that, but
What if that's a Japanese?
I
It's
think
probably
it
a
is. I think it
Japanese.
is. He was going to be on Produce 101 Japan, but
Ooh.
withdrew for personal reasons before it aired. So
I'm so proud of you. Or survival shows are not my favorite.
fun.
yeah, he's an only child,
Oh.
and
Not
he
available.
Japanese.
Oh, Japanese. He's fine. Never mind.
Oh my gosh. He used to be a BTS backup dancer for Japan concerts.
Oh, cool. So like,
He pulled a
hang on.
Lino.
No. He's the same age as Lino.
Yes.
I wonder if they know
each other.
They probably do. That would be really cool. Now I want to go watch BTS
But I think-
videos and see if I can find Fuma as well.
But I think Lino only did the ones in Korea.
no,
No,
Lino
he actually
He did all
toured
of
with them.
He toured
Yeah.
with them?
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. They might know each other.
Yeah, so
They might have
Lino
danced.
did Korea, but he also
Did
did
it. The tour.
Asia.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause they just did like an Asia
Yeah,
tour.
tour.
He didn't, as far as I know, he didn't do
Do a
like
world.
the world tour, but Lino did do the Asia
Ah.
tour.
So,
So I want to go see if I can find both of them.
he pulled a Lino.
Yay!
Good job,
Good job,
Fuma.
Thank you! Okay, so next member is Nicholas.
Nicholas.
He is born on July 9th of 02.
So that's a jump.
That is a real big
Four.
jump.
4 year jump.
Yep.
4.
4-year jump. He is
My goodness.
178 or 5'10".
Okay.
He
Okay,
is
this is so interesting. I'm sorry. I'm doing math in my head. And I'm thinking, here are these two oldest ones, then we have a 2002.
Mhm.
But none of them, as of yet, has our leader.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't look at my notes, bro.
I
Okay.
didn't. I did math in my head.
My bad. Okay,
No,
so
like that's crazy. Okay.
he's one of their foreigners that are not Japanese.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's Taiwanese.
Oh.
Wow. So he was also on island with Enhypen. He
Okay.
trained for 8 months before he went on to island.
Okay.
So like
So about 3 to 4 years.
around 2 to 3 before.
I can't math.
Okay. He can play the piano and the guitar.
Ooh.
He has
Talent.
He has an older sister,
Okay.
and he speaks 4 languages: Mandarin, English, Korean, and Japanese.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next leader.
Next leader.
Not next leader. Next member. I gave it away. Is EJ, and he's their leader.
Jay.
EJ's their leader. He was born on September 7th of 02 as well. It's an 02 baby. He is
Isn't there another group we did that has the middle child as their leader?
Oh, it was recent. Was it M team?
This is
Anteam.
Oh, sorry.
It was
Amberson?
Amberous one.
Ambrose one.
It was Amberous one who had their middle child as their
leader.
leader. Yes.
Sorry, there's
There's
the
so
and
many.
sign in both.
Oh yeah.
My brain is going and. I'm like, that's great. This is and team.
Yeah.
That's ampersand one or
Yeah,
however they
it's
say
Amberous
it.
one.
Amherst one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is 183 or 6 foot,
Yeah.
and which I think is really funny, he is Korean.
He's a Korean. In the
He's a
J-pop
Korean
group.
in a J-pop group, and he's their leader.
That's fantastic. Okay, I love it. Love it.
So he was also on island with an
Okay.
hyphen. He trained for 1 year and 6 months before going on to island.
Mhm.
So he was like 3 years before they debuted for
Okay.
trainings. He was a formal big hit trainee.
Oh.
Big hits, pretty good.
Yeah. He has an older sister,
Uh-huh.
and according to the members, he is the biggest gentleman like ever and out of all the
Aw.
members.
Aw.
That's cute.
Yeah, and you can really see it in his face. And he's just a cutie.
He's a
Mhm.
schwa.
He is a schwa.
Mhm.
He's just not as crazy and weird as schwa.
Nobody says crazy and weird as schwa.
That's true. Okay, next member is Yuma. Who's my other bias.
He's
Oh.
so adorable.
Both of my biases are Fuma and Yuma. Kind of little matching names.
Yes, there are a few matching names in this
Yes.
group.
Yes.
So, so the reason I haven't done positions is because they don't really have positions. They pretty
That's
much
cool.
do it all. So,
I approve.
but most of the time they don't do rapping. They do
Okay.
dance and singing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but some of their members do rapping. So he is born on February 7th of 04.
Another 2 years young.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We went from comfortable
We went
to
to
babies. I feel bad for
One,
those older
two.
gentlemen who have to babysit these little boys.
It's
I have
really
a
just
feeling they
Fuma.
don't care. They're probably just like, whatever.
Yeah. Like Fuma's like, oh yeah, whatever. And Kay's like, let's do it. He'll like lean into it and be like, yeah.
So he's the fun uncle.
He is.
That sounds
yeah.
bad, but that's like, you know, we have Fuma who's more like in charge, more like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna settle down, and then we have Kay who's like, let's do it.
Yeah. So that's kind of. So Yuma is 173, so like 5'8".
Okay.
He's Japanese. He's a formal AVEX trainee
Okay.
and has been a part of a few groups in Japan.
So he
Interesting.
came prepared.
Yeah. And he also was a former trainee at Johnny Associates
That's Japanese talent.
Yeah, it's a Japanese talent agency. He's been dancing for 10 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And he has an older sister. His motto is one man's fault is another lesson. And I thought this was really funny. His hobby is finding delicious restaurants.
He just wants to go out and find
I
good food.
like
Yeah.
this child.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Also, can I say one of my favorite things about
Yeah,
Nina?
go ahead.
Okay, I don't know much about them. We've been watching videos.
Yeah.
He has the cutest little snaggletooth.
He does.
And it makes me so happy because I know in the K-pop industry, as well as in Japan and
Yeah.
other places, everybody's like, your teeth have to be perfect and you can't have freckles and stuff like that. And it's becoming more common and more like accepted. And like people are embracing their natural beauty
Yes.
instead of trying to fix everything. And I think that is fantastic. Also, I feel really, really old at the moment. It's fine.
Okay, next member is Joe.
I like Joe.
I
He's so
love
cute.
Joe.
He is super cute.
He is super cute. And they
Now-
need to style him with his hair back more often.
This is the one I thought would be the tallest. Although
Yes.
Kay was pretty close behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because the stuff that we watched was like a few months ago, and you know how guys can tend to grow
Yep, forever.
a lot.
Forever.
Forever.
So they actually just recently went onto a show that actually they measured them, and so Kay kind of like
yeah. Kay's
So-
like, ha, ha, ha.
So Joe was born on July 8th of 2004. He is 184, which is 6 foot. He's Japanese. He was on Juno Superboy contest. I
Okay.
didn't look into it,
Sounds
but
like it's a b-boy kind of a thing.
Might be.
I have no idea.
Maybe we'll figure it out.
We'll
put
figure that
something
out.
in.
Yeah. He's left-handed.
Oh,
Ooh.
lefty.
Yes, he's a
Good.
lefty. He loves cats and has a cat named Mint.
Mint.
I don't know why, but I think it's cute.
That's great. Weird child, and I love it.
At least his name's not Cat.
Yeah.
Like Lay.
Like Lay. What's your cat's name?
Cat.
Oh, I don't know. I've just been calling it Cat.
He does have names for his cats now,
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah.
Lay does, so don't worry.
Don't worry. So Joe has an older brother, and he loves being active and playing sports, which is really amazing. He's very shy, and a lot of the time he would sneak into the other members' lives and sit in the back and just like hide just to be there. And like mostly it's like with Nicholas and like Maki, because that's what I swear that's where he's mostly at. And Nicholas would just grab him and pull him forward and be like, "Be here with me, bud!" And Joe's like, "No."
So Joe is probably an introvert, but
He's
he
a
wants
very
to
big
be
introvert.
included.
Yeah.
And so he goes. I approve.
Yeah. So okay. So next member is Haruha.
I love that name. Hanawa.
Haruha.
It's very Japanese.
It is
I
very
love
Japanese.
it.
He's also very cute.
He's
He is born on May 1st of 2005.
collective sighs from the sides of the table. It's fine.
It reminds me of that video. It's like, what'd you do? He was like, what was that? Breathing?
Yes. Is that breathing? Yeah, breathing. Ooh.
Okay, so he is 168 or 5'6", so he's the shortest
I was gonna say he's short,
Oh.
Yeah.
That,
which makes him shorter than you.
yeah, shorter than you. I thought you
Oh,
were
I thought you were talking to her. I was like, what do you mean?
Nope.
You.
Yes, he's shorter than me.
I am shorter than that.
Ditto.
So Haruha is Japanese. Before he debuted and before he started doing training, he was a child actor under Stardust Promotions,
Okay.
which is pretty cool. He played piano for 2.5 years,
Ooh.
which is pretty cool. I thought this was really cool, and I had to ask her what it meant. He was born left-handed, but was raised right-handed.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I read it the first time and I was like, what?
So
What are you talking
they
about?
naturally, so with kids, this is going to be a really random little story here, but with kids, they will automatically go for one way or the other.
Yeah.
But in a lot of different societies, there are more stigmas against left-handed
Yeah.
because it's not as easy. So even though a kid will naturally be like go for the
left-handed.
left, the parent will teach them to do everything with their
the
right and like write with their right and stuff like that because of kind of the stigma, but also left-handed things tend to be
A
harder
lot harder. Yeah.
for a lot of people. But anyways, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's something you don't hear much.
I know. I thought that was really cool. I didn't see this, but a lot of the time I noticed that he likes taking photos, and he also really likes taking walks, which kind of corresponds together. So I thought that was pretty cool. So a lot of people say that he's super cute, but he's one of the people in the industry that says that he's not cute. And it's like Terry
Yeah.
and Taeyong from TXT, where he's like, I'm not cute, and then he proceeds to do something really cute.
So in turn, they're all adorable.
Oh my
Continuation from another episode. It's my favorite
But-
word, apparently.
But he's super cute. If you don't think so, you're in the wrong.
Yes.
So,
And if you don't think he's cute, you have to think he's handsome.
yeah,
Because he says, no, I'm not cute, then fine, you are a good-looking human.
yes.
But we're just gonna go, oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Oh my gosh, you're little baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little baby.
2005.
2005.
His
gosh.
motto is be humble, which
Okay.
is pretty good.
Which it sounds like he is.
Yeah, he is very humble. So, next member is Taki.
Taki.
He is born on May 4th, 05.
Okay.
He's older than Nikki.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nikki from Enhypen.
Nikki's not that old.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because she's a few months
Oh.
older than Nikki. Because
So,
Nikki's
He
born.
was
the
also
very-
a boy who didn't get to be 18 for 2 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyways, poor Nikki.
Yeah. He is 175, which is like 5'9". He's Japanese. He was also on Island in Hyphen.
Okay.
In Island, he shows his locking skills, so he's really good at that, and he's
yeah.
really good at it. Love watching that. He trained for 10 months before entering Island.
Okay.
In one of the little surveys or like profiles for Island, he said if he only could listen to one song, it'd be "Blood, Sweat, and Tears" by BTS.
Oh,
Good
So he's an army.
choice.
Yes.
But to be truthfully honest, I'm not sure if
I
there's
feel like
not in
most of them
the
are.
K-pop industry
Is not
who
an
aren't
army.
an army, or at least, but man, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, good choice.
Yeah.
Not my favorite of theirs, but good choice.
I know, right? So he has a younger sister.
Huh?
So that's pretty awesome. So the last member is Maki.
Maki!
He is their youngest.
Goodness.
He was born February 17th of 06. That's not a problem with you. He's basically your child. It's okay.
Okay.
The thing is I'm old enough to be his mom if I was a teen parent, but still.
Okay,
Wow.
I was pregnant with you when he was born.
Yeah. a little bit younger than him. It's okay.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's so cute.
He is super
He's
cute.
adorable, but
He's
And he
super
has
funny
this
too.
really big
Goodness.
personality
He
that kind
does,
of just
yeah.
comes out on stage.
Yeah.
So anyway.
he also has like a cute, kind of like boxy smile as well as other.
He even has kind of a, for someone of Asian descent, he has more of a square face too, which I
Yeah.
think is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this so they don't look at my notes.
I'm not looking.
He is 180 or 5'10",
Okay.
and he is Japanese and German.
Oh, now I get the square face.
That
Yes.
makes sense. That also is probably like him. I was telling Baby K this, like we were watching things, and I'm like, I can almost always pick out Maki because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, because his face is shaped a little different,
Yep.
and it's like there's a few things that it's like I'll pick out with different groups, and that's how I usually am like, oh, okay, this is how I start identifying things, but. Maki, every time he'd walk out, I'm like, that one's Maki.
That one. So, super cool thing. So his mom is Japanese and his dad is German.
Okay.
One thing I thought was super cute is that he wanted to be an idol after watching Island with his mom, which was super cute.
A, cute. B, slightly confusing,
Confusing.
being as he ended up in a group.
Made from
With-
people from Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dreams.
Dreams do come true, humans.
Yes. Way to go, Maki.
And
He's-
Maki is the Maknae.
I know. I
Even
said that
though
in my head.
it's not a Korean group, I'm still, Maki is the Maknae.
Yep. So he's really close friends with Matthew from ZB1 because they trained together before he went on an audition, which was
Okay.
their audition show.
Makes sense.
Yep. I think you'll really like this, and I think this is why he's your bias mom.
Okay.
But he did a lot of musical theater
Yay!
growing up.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Good
Theater
child.
teacher. He also used to do ballet, which helps
I
a lot
approve.
with dancing. That's why he's such a good
That's
dancer.
also why he just. There is an episode where they just drop to the floor and splits, a few of them.
He wasn't that. He wasn't one of them.
wasn't?
He wasn't
He's
one of
not
them.
one of them.
Can he?
I have no idea, but I will talk about that later. It's in my
Okay.
notes. I promise.
But yeah.
He has an older brother and a younger sister.
Mhm.
He speaks foreign languages as well. He speaks Japanese, which is
Mom.
mom. He speaks English. He speaks Korean, and he speaks German.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
German
He
dad.
speaks German. So, in their like audition show, Taki's team had a performance that I absolutely loved, and I don't know the name of the song, but it was by Taemin, and it was like this beautiful temporary dance, and they were in their bare feet.
Was that the one that you showed us with like?
Yes.
They had these like long, beautiful like
Like
silky
white
cloths that like the other dancers were like
Yeah,
using.
backup dancers. Yeah.
Beautifully
It was-
done. I loved that.
It was
It was
amazing.
so not traditional
Yeah.
K-pop, J-pop.
Mm-mm.
It was really kind of
It was
contemporary dance. It was
almost
very.
Yeah.
refreshing, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I love my K-pop,
Yeah.
but like every once in a while, it's really nice to have like
a different
just
type of
this
something.
different type of vibe to watch them do their own thing.
Yeah.
Which most groups do have something like that,
Yeah.
but
When
it
I
was
was
really cool to
watching
watch.
it kind of reminded me of the whole thing that Bang Joon did for Hongjoon when
Yeah.
he did the mamas.
Yeah.
It had that same kind of feel.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of also like with ATs, they have, they did it in a few of their concerts where Son is dancing on one side of the stage and Uyang is dancing on the other, and then they bring it together.
Yeah.
And it's like blue and red, and then it mixes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, those things are always so nice because it kind of gives you that breath of fresh air, but it also shows you different sides that they have.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
So the next mention is we were actually just watching this. Is the Nightball Club.
Is that
Videos.
They're like little reality.
Yeah. Well, it's not the reality show. It's just this cute little thing that they did. but they actually just announced their survival show. Their not survival show. Their reality show.
Variety.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's called Go One Meet and Link, which is super cute.
Okay.
And so
Look forward to
I'm
that.
very excited about that. I can't wait to watch all the stuff you guys put out in the near future. But because in their lore, they play. It's called Nightball, but it's technically rugby
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
because
it
of
looks
the
like rugby.
It looks like rugby. So it's just like a cute little thing they put together, and they had like scripts and they played games together, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
Also with that, Fuma, who is technically the dad of the group, he was the MC for it. And when they did this little puzzle thing where they had to like flip a bunch of stuff and like put a thing together. And I just love how he's just sitting there in the back watching his kids like try and figure this out.
It's like, good
He's
luck.
just like, good job, guys, or like he's trying to distract them to help like the other team.
Excuse me.
So I thought it was super cute. So there's that.
This is the same show where we were going to talk about them and their flexibility.
Yes, in this, they play a game where it's like they have to do a pose and the other team has to like copy it.
Match it.
So some of the members decide to do the splits. Like they just easy.
Yeah.
Literally. We'll
No.
link it below. It's crazy.
It's oh my gosh. So
It's
like
so cool.
half of their team can do the splits.
And
And
like,
it's crazy.
And not,
wasn't
I mean,
it-
splits.
Yes,
right?
splits,
And
but like the
there
middle
were-
splits.
There were 5
Yeah.
of them that could do it.
Did it? Yeah.
Regular.
But then there's, who was it that did
It's
like,
It's Hadawa and
Hadawa?
Taki who could do the
Yeah.
middle splits and just like lay down. It's
Uh-huh.
kind of like cues. Like
Yeah.
Hadawa just got down and like
yeah,
Yeah,
popped over.
Like
It was like
it
cute
reminded me just of Q, except Q fell asleep
during his
while stretching. But he was just in the splits and he just fell
His
asleep.
Sanya's just standing over him, being
Yeah.
like, "Why am I here?"
Yeah, and then the other members are trying to help them stretch. No.
It was super funny. But there's that. Also, something about Hadawa is that they did this thing where they did bungee jumping, and Hadawa was actually really terrified. And
Don't blame him.
yeah,
Nope, I did not do that.
and he still jumped,
Aw,
even though he was scared. And so it makes me want to go bungee jumping. So when we go to Korea sometime soon, we're going bungee jumping.
You're going.
We're not bungee jumping.
This will be a whole entire thing, just like Lino not doing the zip line.
I will be bungee jumping, and I think the reason I want to do it is because if Hadawa and DK and all these idols that have done it and has been afraid to can do it, then I can do.
Face your fear,
That's
dear.
a good thought. And
I
then
like
there's me. No.
Not in heaven or hell.
No. Nope.
So
I will cheer you on. I will take
I will
pictures.
take pictures.
But my feet
I
will
will
remain
freak out at the bottom waiting
Yeah.
for you to get down.
well, it was really cute because a lot of people say that Fuma and Hadawa are like father and son.
Mm-hmm.
And they also say that about Kei and Taki. And the one thing when he was done and he got off, he just cried immediately, and Fuma just comes over and just hugs him until he just stops crying. So it was like a good father-son moment.
See, and then there's me. I'm like, that's fantastic. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm not doing it.
We're
God
going-
made me short for a reason. He knew I'd be afraid of heights.
That was-
However, I'll go on any roller coaster. I feel safe in a roller coaster. Do not just be like, here's a little harness. No. Nah.
Okay, so next mention, they did this little thing where they toured Korea,
Yeah.
and it was super cute because their first thing they really did was like laser tag. It wasn't like really laser tag, but they had like guns and they had like sensors, and you had to shoot the sensors, and it was so fun to watch because like some of these
War
members
games.
were like really good at it. Like they picked teams because Aegis, the Korean, he was the MC, and he's like, they're picking teams, and he's like, guys, I could be on a team, and they're like,
No.
okay, and then they're like picking, and he's like last, and they're like, okay, rock, paper, scissors, whoever gets him. And he ended up being the ace.
Nice.
He is a really good sniper.
Uh-huh.
That's what he did most of the time, and it was really cool. But also, I feel like it was kind of uneven because they had the other team with Fuma.
Mhm.
They kind of just like played around, and they were just having fun, and it was like really funny. Cause Fuma would die, and he'd be like, "I'm dead," and just walk away. And he's like shooting with one, like everybody has two, and he's like shooting like this. It was so cool.
I need to watch that because it
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
as
we'll-
entertaining
yeah.
as the 80s one.
We'll watch it.
Oh my god.
That was super funny.
80s in the laser zone. Everybody needs to play laser tag and have it filmed. It's hilarious.
Yes. Another mention was they were doing this like, I don't know what it was, but they were like doing like this dance thing, and they danced to whatever was like the question was, or like the
Okay.
statement was.
Yeah.
And then at certain times, it'd be like, oh, whoever's in the middle has to do this one thing.
Mhm.
And so one of them was like limbo,
Oh,
but they had to be holding another member. And so it was really cool to see like who won and
Like,
everything.
it legit is crazy to
To
watch
watch-
them carry their member
Yeah.
and slide
Right under.
under the limbo stick.
Yeah.
we're definitely linking that below.
So
They were impressive.
Yeah, so the three people that did the that did the limboing and
Mhm.
carrying a member was Kay, Nicholas, and Fuma, who are the three oldest, I believe. Yes, the three oldest.
Yes.
And so Kay was holding Haruwa,
Okay.
Fuma was holding Yuma,
Mhm.
and Nicholas chose EJ, which was super funny because EJ's taller than Nicholas.
Yeah.
And which was super funny was that you would think, because like Kay's really strong,
Yeah.
but they ended up getting out really fast.
Oh no.
Fuma is crazy though. He's like in like these wide splits, and he like hovering over,
What?
and then like moves his foot and then gets up. But he ended up he was the second one to get out, and then
Uh-huh.
Nicholas is just holding EJ, and he's just like scooting this way.
I
He
don't
like
blame him.
scoots himself under first,
First,
and then
EJ.
he scoots each other.
I
And
approve.
that's how they won. But it was super funny. That will be the last one. I'm gonna skip because they're not in order that I will talk about. But I already said like Taki and Kay's moments as like father and son, especially during Island, which I absolutely cry every time I watch Island, because when they were deciding, because they have a first round and a second round. The first round, you have a chance. If you get eliminated, you go to the ground, and then you have a chance to come back.
Mhm.
And Taki made it in, and so did Kay, to the to Island.
Yeah.
But cause like Kay had like this, he was like, oh, Taki's my little brother.
Uh-huh.
I have to take care of him, and he had the chance to save somebody that was eliminated, and it was Jungwon was actually, he was put up as an elimination, and he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna use it, because like before this even started, he was like, oh, if Taki's up there, I'm saving Taki, and
Yeah.
Taki wasn't up there.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, thank you. And then Jungwon got eliminated. He's like, okay, I'll save Jungwon. And Taki was eliminated automatically. And he just cried and was like, I didn't mean to do this. I'm so sorry. Like, please come back. You have to fight back. You have to blah, 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 blah. And it just, I cried. But every moment they have together, I just hold on to, because they are just the cutest father-son duo ever. So there's that. Also, about Kay, there's this viral video of them walking, and I don't know if you've seen this, but Kay's like flipping his hair, and he's like this, and he has the sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
That's Kay, and it's so funny. Yeah, and he has this short haircut, and he flips it, and he's like, oh, me. It's so sassy. It's so funny. I love it. So there's that. They did this fitness video with and it was super cool. And ATs did it.
Oh yeah.
And
Remember they had to do all the things.
the
Their grip strength, their sit-ups, the running, the back and forth.
Yeah. So and team did that. And
cool.
this funny thing is that they set so many records.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kay on the strength one got 51.
Dang.
And see, the thing about it is that Jungho didn't go and do it, so I would be really interested to see
See
what
what
Jungho's is
would be.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because he did it on a different thing recently, and he's like, okay.
Whatever.
And like does it, and we're all like,
Whoa.
it's a ridiculous number for Jungho.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they did it was like a 20-meter run. And
Okay.
June did this, and he did it so freaking like
Yeah.
Like,
I
he had
remember
no-
this.
yeah. So like there's like a buzzer, and you have to go run to the other side and run back at the buzzer.
Ladder
And like if you
things.
get behind the buzzer, you're out.
Mhm.
And so they mentioned that June did this very easily, and
Yeah.
one who didn't, because like one who just like stopped in the middle of it and just watching June run around him. It was so funny. But with this, Fuma dropped at 100,
Oh crap.
and they had to stop Kay from running.
Like, you're done. We can't wait. We can't do this
We can't
anymore.
we can't wait for you to do this anymore because all your members are out.
Because if you remember what Baby K said at the very beginning,
he's a
marathon runner.
So like a long distance run is what he's good at.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was really cool. So they're I should have said this earlier, but their thing, they're like
Their lore.
they're yeah. So like their greeting is we link.
Okay, that's why they kept doing this.
Yeah. Because like they have
Okay.
some of it, and that's why the reality show has like link in it and the and sign. So
they are for me.
yep. And now to my favorite part is their lore, because their lore goes along with Enhypen. I don't know if I mentioned it in Enhypen, but I'm definitely going to mention it here.
Yes.
So Enhypen and Team both are part of Dark Moon graphic novel, like that thing. So Enhypen are vampires, and Team are werewolves.
Yeah.
And that's why Howling and all this like stuff.
And the fandom's called Luna.
Yeah.
And a lot of their music videos correspond with this thing, and they correspond with each other. So I absolutely think it's amazing, because if you read Enhypen's thing, when you meet all the members, there's this little snippet of the 4, because there's only 4 of them that we meet.
Yeah.
In Dark Moon, the Gray City, which is Team's Dark Moon, and in the Blood Altar, which is in Hypen's Dark Moon, you meet the 4 werewolves, and that's how they meet the girl.
Who
'Cause
is
the girl's
in
in
the?
both.
She's also in the music videos.
Yes, she's also in the
So,
music videos as
I don't
well.
remember Team's name of their music video.
Their music video is their debut song, which is Under the Skin.
And it, like, you watch that, the extended everything.
Yeah, you have to watch the extended version to get the whole story.
The whole story. And then at the very end, it goes straight into Drunk Dazed.
Which is amazing. Which is super cool, because you see Team as like a pack. Because they're like, oh yeah. And then the 4 members see this girl walking away. And they're like, oh, you guys go ahead, and these 4 follow her just in case. Because like they see bats, because they don't like vampires at all.
They don't like Enhypen.
They like Enhypen in real life. They're really good friends with Enhypen in real life. But in their lore, they don't like vampires. And they follow this girl, and you meet Enhypen
At the end of their video.
at the end of their video, of their extension. And that
And then you go and
scene
you watch
is
Day.
the beginning of Drunk Day's music video.
And they're there too.
They're also there too. But also what I think is super funny is that the 4 werewolves that you meet is Kay, Nicholas, EJ, and Taki. And the reason it's there 4 is because these are the 4 members in An Team that were on Island with Enhypen. And
How
so it
cool is
corresponds with each other.
Like, just the way it all goes together is really cool.
Yeah.
And I like that it's all within Hype.
Yes.
Because, like, An Team is the Japanese, like, segment of Hype. But it's kind of like, I like that Hype was like, we can play with this. Why not?
But I feel like Hype has like that kind of thing where most of their groups have like a supernatural touch to them. Because like, I know that From Us 9, they're kind of like shapeshifters where they can like turn into like an animal, like a
Shapeshifters?
And then their newest girl group, Itlit, they have like powers. I don't know what they are, but I know they have powers.
But that's why they do the things in the music video. There we go.
Maybe they're witches. And they're casting spells.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
But
magnetic, that's what I know.
so I know that they have that, and it's pretty cool. So if you want to go look into that, do it. It's super cool, and
I approve.
so
Check out An Team.
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
Cute boys.
Yes.
please have a world tour. I'm like mad at the boys right now because they're going on tour when I can't go see them. But please, if you guys can go on tour, world tour, or have a concert if I ever go to Korea, please.
Or Japan.
Or Japan. Yeah, do that. Please. I just want to go see you guys.
Yay.
If you ever see this video.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
This is An Team.
Maybe. Wait, hold on.
No, that's a wrap.
No, that's a wrap.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Apparently that's a wrap.
We love you. But we're trying to keep these shorter.
I
What's not
actually-
happening?
Okay, my bad.
Chatty Cathy.
I'm only chatty when I get to lead. And also, I actually took notes on this one this time.
I'm so
The
proud of
other
her.
ones that I've done, I've kind of just free-handed and I just kind of did whatever. But this one I actually took notes on. So.
She had structure on this one. I'm so proud of her.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're
Okay.
Alright, bye from Mama J.
Missy.
And baby girl. Woo, woo. We go.
Now let you forget the drill. My ego in the show. Karnataka, take me to boom. Ay, too much. My ego in the show. Put 'em up, make 'em run. Tiger Richie boom. Hey.
Okay.
Taki. That's how this all started.